Hey mini enthusiasts, how you doing? I hope you're well and I hope you're having a great day. So in today's video, it's a bit of a continuation from the last video. We're going to be continuing with the boot floor on Tardis and we're going to get it sprayed and get it in body colour. So it's always quite satisfying, these videos, when you do all the prep work, you get it all cleaned off, you put the primers on and then you put the final colour on, and providing it doesn't all go wrong, it is quite satisfying. So we're going to get it in body colour. I'm sure it's going to look absolutely great. As some have already mentioned in the comments, I always say I'm not going to get that involved. I'm not going to do it to that higher standard, but I always end up going against myself. So let's see how it goes anyway. So in last week's video, or a previous video, I got you all to comment in the descriptions with what cars you drive, just because I thought it'd be quite interesting. And I think I also mentioned in the same video that I might do a little bit of a feature on some of the shorter videos. So today's video is a little bit short, so rather than just have a short video, I thought I've got some time at the end of the video, we can do maybe a little bit of a feature featuring your cars of the viewers. So that's what we're going to do today. If you want to get involved and you want your car featured on the channel, all you need to do, check out the description down the bottom. My email address will be in there, and I just need some photos or video, bit of a description about the car or project you're doing, and we'll try and get it on the channel. And also, just I always used to moan at Mark about this, if you take photos of a car, ideally do it in landscape, because that's the format for YouTube. If you do it in portrait, they just never come out that great on videos, but I can work with it. I can put some fillers in the side now. So yeah, if you want to get involved, check out the description down the bottom, send me some details, and I'll look at featuring your car in one of the shorter videos. So today, because it's a shorter video, we're going to feature a viewer's car. I won't spoil it yet, but if you want to fast forward to it, it will be time stamped down the bottom where it is in the video, so it'll be towards the end. But ideally, watch the boot respray video and then get in and see one of the viewers' cars. So I want it to be a bit of a feature of the channel, and I was racking my brains trying to work out what to call it. You know, subscribers' cars, viewers' vehicles, and I've decided to settle on readers' drives. So yeah, readers' drives it is. Make sure you check it out at the end of the video. I hope you enjoy the video this week. Cheers. I said I wouldn't waffle, didn't I? But I thought I'd show you this. So I think I mentioned it in the previous video when I was cleaning the boot floor about the fabric braided fuel hose. Now this, when I took this out, it is unbelievably brittle. It's gone like hard plastic. It is no longer rubbery at all. So I should imagine that's probably the original fuel pipe, but it just shows you how careful you have to be. I'll try and catch it on camera, but it, literally you just bend it and it just snaps. I don't know, you probably can't hear that, but I can feel it. It's literally just, as soon as I start to bend, it is just snapping inside. So yeah, quite scary that, definitely wanted doing. Right, sorry, getting a little bit carried away with myself. So it's had etch primer now, so we cure rusted all the rusty areas, or the areas that had flaky rust on them, wire wheeled them off, cure rusted. They've now been etch primed. There's a couple of areas I just had to touch up with seam sealer. Only right in the corners where I just wire wheeled off some rust, but it's all looking pretty good. It definitely needs painting, because obviously where I've cleaned off all that under seal, it yeah, it just showed the primer underneath the paint. So next step is we're going to stone chip, but we are only stone chipping this band inside the wheel arch. So as you can see, I've got the rest of it masked up. So yeah, we'll just do that inner band, because that's where it gets stone chipped. And then once that's done, we're going to primer the whole lot and then paint in body colour. Right then, just a quick update. So the stone chipping's done now. Hopefully you see what I was talking about. So I've just done that strip up inside the wheel arch. This back bit I'm going to leave smooth. And now I just need to primer all of the boot. Probably do a couple of coats of primer before we go on to final gloss colour. So next step, that's had a couple of coats of primer on it now and is ready for body colour, and we're just using a single stage body colour. It's just a gloss body colour, so we don't have to put lacquer on it. Right, so it's all in paint now. Let's have a quick look over it. So that's inside the wheel arch. Like I say, the back bit I've left smooth, and then up inside here has been stone chipped just to give it a bit of protectant. Gone along, done all the hill board and everything like that. Up under the back there, that'll all get waxed at the back, and this closing panel cavity here will all get waxed. Let's just have a look at the main floor. I've got to turn on some extra lights because being sort of a darkish blue, it just doesn't come out that well on the video, so let's get that light in. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. That did, however, take 3 and a bit full cans of paint to do. So yeah, used quite a lot of paint. So, but it looks much nicer now, doesn't it? So that's almost ready for the subframe to go back in there. I do want to spray this rear valance. So as you can see, I've got a bit of primer on there already, and that's just because it was bent up. The lip was bent up along the bottom here, where the tow rope had come back and bent it. So we're going to spray that rear valance. And this is the driver's side wheel arch. Again, all looking good. And we're almost there for any bits of bodywork that have got to be done. The only other bit, I don't know how well it will come out on camera, the back end, someone has painted really badly. They've not painted it all the way. They've painted up till here. It's been feathered in here, so this bottom bit's been painted. Basically, they've painted sort of the bottom half, all along the bottom half here. Now, the guy told me that, I think he said there was a scratch or the boot was dented here. So they've blown in all this bottom half, but they've just made a really rubbish job on it. The double-sided tape for their number plate, they didn't even take it off. They've just sprayed over the top of the double-sided tape. They didn't take out things like the number plate holder. So you can see there's a line around there where there's overspray, or where there's a lip. They didn't take the badge off. They didn't take the boot lock off. And they've literally sprayed around here, around there, like that, and down there. These bits are original paint. So I don't know, I'm assuming there were scratches on it or something like that. So I'm actually going to take this boot off and I'm going to wet flat the whole boot, see what's underneath there. I don't think there's any big dents because you can obviously see the inside of the boot. In fact, there are no big dents. So I don't know what's going on. And again, they've painted the middle section here. When I bought it, the guy just said I had the boot painted to clean it all up. And like I say, I've shown you before, in the boot, they painted everything in the boot as well. The wiring harness, the battery. It's just a cheap, nasty paint job. So need to get on with that. But first, I'm probably going to get the subframe assembled and back in the car. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you're not a subscriber. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And as I've said in the previous videos, keep an eye out for the giveaway, which is coming up soon. The actual kit turns up tomorrow, so I'm dead excited to see it, and I will share that with you on a video in the near future.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Reader's Drives, and in this first episode we have a 1983 A-Reg Mini Mayfair which is owned by David Moore from Cambridge. David started restoring the car back in July 2019. It's not standard, but he likes it as it is, but he would like to put it back to standard one day. It's almost done, he's 90% complete now. The original colour was a light blue, but you'll see now it's been painted in a bright, vivid blaze orange, and it looks absolutely stunning. Dave's planning to have it completed for spring next year. It's currently running a standard 998cc engine, but Dave would like to upgrade it to a 1380cc engine at some point. Once Dave has finished playing around, however, he would like to restore it back to factory condition. As you can see, it's quite interesting because it's a year older than Project Tardis, so you'll see it's on 10-inch wheels, it has drum brakes all round, and it doesn't have plastic arches like Project Tardis does. Thanks for letting us feature your car, Dave.